Hello, it's the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. And this stream, I'm proud to say, I believe I finally have some good internet for once in the last couple months, since having to move into another house of people and whatnot. Reason for that is we got like a Wi-Fi booster or something, so hopefully the performance for the rest of the streams will be as good as it was like a couple months ago at least. So to celebrate, I figured I might as well test out how it goes. I'm even in a party, I'm pretty sure, as well, because I really want to see how well it works. The stream started like pretty instantly actually, which is a very big improvement compared to other times before. So yeah, I finally have some pretty decent internet again for once, which should hopefully persist like forever pretty much at this point. So yeah, thank God for finally having someone that got a Wi-Fi booster. So I believe I heard Madame Nazar is in New Hanover. Though to be fair, I might want to look at the first location. I'm gonna go off of GTA series videos, by the way. And by the way, unfortunately for part 1, there wasn't very much information on how the collector role worked by then, so I ended up paying for like a map or something. But now the collector role has been figured out very well, to the point that I don't think I really need a map, which is quite nice. So I will definitely save on Red Dead Online money, of course. I guess I'll go for New Austin first. But yeah, from here on out, my internet should be pretty good on these streams, or at least decent, as compared to indecent for the past couple months. Very exciting. Because God, it was very stressful in the last couple months streaming and stuff. Not really making videos, but streaming, yes. Downloaded like a Fallout 76 update and it was like 10 to 11 gigs, only took a couple hours actually. So it just goes to show how much better the internet for me is gonna be. So hopefully the streaming will see improvements, I'm sure it will. So it sounds like, by the way, that Madame Nazar sounds like she's pretty close to this area over here in New Hanover, it seems like, from what I saw on Twitter. So the couple sources I'll probably be using for these collector type videos is going to be a Twitter user called Cali Meatwagon. Yeah, there's this Twitter user called Cali Meatwagon who like has some way of knowing like what like set or like day or whatever these collectibles are on. as well as knowing where like Madame Nazar is. That person's very good at finding that stuff. Or if the person themselves is not, they at least retweet people that find Madame Nazar and stuff like that. And if that's not specific enough, you could probably find like Madame Nazar. You could probably search like where's Madame Nazar or something like that on Twitter. Yeah, I actually got pretty lucky with the spawn here, because the spawn I'm going to be checking out is pretty close actually. So I'll check out around there, because apparently there's an American wildflower there. Sounds like it's day free, I'm not entirely too sure. I'll try to confirm that. By the way, for those who don't know, you don't need maps in order to find collectibles. And it's very efficient to do collectibles with your friends, because apparently you and your friends can get like the same collectibles, at least for the most part. Not entirely sure if it's guaranteed for like locations and stuff. And I believe though, like collectibles are like static as well. I mean, they don't really change around depending on like the lobby you're in and stuff like that. That's a couple useful things to keep in mind that I didn't entirely know the first time around, because information about like the collector role is kind of just coming out the last time I did one of these streams. Ow. Damn it. Actually not ripped, because my horse didn't die, but it's like a spur of the moment thought I had there. I hope I can find some way up. Even if it takes a while, at least it would be nice to find a way up. Okay, I don't know if I can try it here or if I'm gonna fall off the horse again. Probably gonna fall off the horse again. Oh nice, never mind. By the way, for American wildflowers, I'm pretty sure you find them all above ground. I don't think you'll have to use a metal detector for anything like that. So American wildflowers can probably be a really good one to start off with. That's probably why I started off with it. Plus, yeah, I probably have to rank up more for the metal detector, though I do have a shovel at least. Oh! Is that yellow? That's yellow, let's go. So it is set free. So today's day free for the collectibles. Alright. So it looks like the info is indeed up to date when I last looked on Cowie Meatwagon's Twitter. I don't put links in the descriptions for streams, but do know that Cowie Meatwagon at CMW_gaming for their handle or whatever is the like account to go to for finding stuff with Madame Nazar. In fact, 9 minutes ago was tweeted where Madame Nazar is, which is right above Bulger Glade, or Blade, whatever the fuck. I'll try to show it off on the map right now. So yeah, knowing it's set free, confirmed, I know where to go for every single American wildflower now. So apparently for today, Madame Nazar is like right around here. And I believe it changes around the time. Wow, my headphones interrupted me. But yeah, I believe the location for Madame Nazar changes around like the same time that the daily objectives change. That's like 11 o'clock p.m. PST. So here's the Texas Blue Bonnet. Oh wow, that's my 50th shirt picked up. Nice. Oh, I'm rank 2 with Collector now, that's awesome. Alright, so I got 2 more roll tokens. So to be fair, that's not really anything I really want right now, necessarily. Okay, you know what? I'll get this, I suppose. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do X or whatever. I might as well get this unlocked, this unlocked, and this unlocked, I suppose. Though obviously I still have to buy them, because that's how it works, of course. Though I think I want to save for stuff I feel is more useful, such as metal detector especially. Probably be doing a lot of these collector streams, because that's kind of the role I want to get all the way up first. But yeah, I showed off where Madame Nazar is apparently for today, according to Cali Meat Wagon. And I found a Texas, whatever the hell it was. The Texas Blue Bonnet is what I found there. And then I'll skim through the GT series video to find the next location. This is for a bitter weed, apparently. And once again, for those who are not sure, it's day 3 for the collectibles. They go in like 3-day cycles, like I put on the message a spectator. Which, knowing what day cycle or whatever it is for the collectibles makes it very efficient to collect without even needing to spend a single Red Dead Online dollar. So you'll literally just be making profit just watching GT series videos and knowing what like day it is and stuff like that. So this next one's around like the Dakota River. By the way, I might keep changing the lobbies to get to places faster, by the way. That's another thing you can really do, in my opinion, to save time. Alright, it's like somewhere here, apparently. So I'll go into a lobby for West Elizabeth then. Probably have to remark the thing, unfortunately, but hey, I'd rather fast travel for free rather than pay to fast travel. Or, of course, like, going by horseback, of course. I'm gonna check my stream, make sure my audio is playing. That's gonna still kind of be a like rare issue. Testing my mic audio here. Alright, it's good. Alright, so doing that might have saved me a little bit of time, I don't know. Probably wouldn't have made it all the way to the area I am now if I did it by horseback. All depends on how fast the game loads in. But yeah, either way I would much rather do that than go by horseback. So yeah, I'll be going for the bitterweed for day 3 next. I feel like I should be pretty close at this point, I'm not too sure. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty close. Ah, God, that's not too good. I'll just pick the bitterweed though. Alright, there we go. So now to find the next location. By the way, I might be repeating a couple flowers now that I know a like reliable way to collect in the game. Yeah, I'll probably go over the ones I collected on the first one over again. Just have a more efficient way to do it. I just gotta know how to find what I'm looking for though. Oh, come on. Oh wow, I got club things from 22 just by shooting. That's funny. Yeah, anything that gets in my way as well, by the way, I'll be doing. There. Since I'm going to be constantly switching lobbies, I'm just going to get what I can get from skinning them. By the way, I know you can't skin things and then give them to the butcher. I'm not really doing anything relating to the butcher, by the way. I mean, not the butcher, I mean the trader. Obviously, the butcher you want to skin for the most part. Whereas the trader you don't want to skin, it sounds like, from what I've heard. Nice honor increase. For being resourceful, I guess. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I collected what I meant to collect. Whatever then. Yeah, I must have already collected it. Now I just need to find out how to know what to go for and whatnot. There's a way to see like all the collectibles on like some part of the pause menu, I think. Might be on progress somewhere, I don't know. I don't know, there's some way, I'm pretty sure. Seriously, I'm trying to remember how you can find out on the collectibles. Actually, I think you might have to go to the collector's bag in order to find that out. Whatever that might be. If there is a collector's bag item in here. Trying to find a collector bag that's in here at all. I swear I remember there being a way to find that kind of stuff. is there not a way to find the collectible stuff at all? Oh. You go to the collector in the roll section and squares the collector's bag, alright. That makes sense. I knew there was some way to do that. I actually think I went for this first just because it was listed first, I think. So yeah, I got these two first time. By the way, there's two locations for the Agrita according to GTA series video for day 3. However, I'm only going to go for one of them. And then that one, and then that one I got off my paid map or whatever. Which I found out you no longer have to pay for maps. Which I knew for a while. I just haven't done a stream like this in a while. Mainly because of not so good internet, but that seems like it's no longer going to be an issue. Due to Wi-Fi extension or a booster or whatever. So yeah, there's going to be a couple, I believe, that will have more than one location. But I'm going to cover the first location that's mentioned on the series video. And in accordance to day number 3. Anyways, I'll be finding a location for the next one now that I figured out how to get to the collector's bag. Oh, okay. One's night only, and then one's daytime only, or something like that. So there's a nighttime only one in New Austin somewhere. And it only spawns between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. in game. So I guess it's like 7 something in the morning. And I'm assuming the time will stay the same when switching between the lobbies, so I should be able to get the daytime one just fine. But it's like right next to the eye of like New Austin. Somewhere around there. So it's somewhere like around here. However, you're only going to be able to get it at nighttime between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. in game. However, I'll go to the daytime one. Wait, hold on. They're both only nighttime, what the hell? Alright, apparently they're both nighttime only. That's pretty cool, actually, if there's collectibles only at certain times of day. Like, if you only find, like, a certain flower and whatnot at certain times of day. To me, that's why there's 2 locations, is because Rockstar maybe knew it would be a harder one to get. Okay, I'll go for a wild rhubarb then. Even though it's one I already have, I think. Because I want to show a reliable location compared to the first part. And it seems to be an armadillo. Once again, this is for day 3. Alright, so like right here will be the wild rhubarb for day 3. So now, I'll go into another lobby for New Austin. Hey, the stream is running really great, so yeah, my Wi-Fi is going to be a ton better compared to the last couple months at least. which will definitely get me more inclined to do more streams like this. Because I haven't been really inclined to want to do, like, these bonus streams like this. I'm sure this is definitely faster than going by horseback to so many different locations. Alright, percentage just appeared, so I might be loading in at any moment. Nice. Okay, it took me to Rascaller Fork. Not too bad considering it's right here. Alright, I'm just about there now, so that's cool. Okay, was there a red dot on there? Maybe a hostile player, I guess, then? Yeah, it must have just been a really hostile player, I'm assuming. Okay, so I guess it's like by this rock formation, then. Oh yeah, it's right there with that yellow calling thing. And I believe this is a wild rhubarb. For those who might have forgot when I said earlier. Yeah, it's a wild rhubarb. Once again, it's 5 and 9, considering I got a duplicate there. Just because I want to make it more efficient in the second part to get them. Okay, progress. Wait, where do I mean to go? Oh yeah, just to see the time on there. Alright, I could just do down. God, it's much easier to understand the time on there anyways. So yeah, the one that's limited to 10 to 5 to 10 at night to 5 in the morning, that one isn't really possible to do right now, unfortunately. So, cardinal flower then. Alright, this one's in like loggers or something. So I'll show off the location before I go into another lobby. So I'll probably go for like Lemoyne or Moon or whatever this time around. So it's like right there. For those who are curious. Okay, it's a hostile player. Alright, Lemoyne. For easy fast travel. And yeah, it definitely seems I'm giving the game enough time to save for sure. Seems to save much easier than GTA Online does. For sure. As far as I know. But yeah, I'm definitely really liking the performance of the stream, and I'm glad it's going to be like the new normal compared to the last couple months. It's good performance of the stream. But yeah, considering this one's on like the complete other side of the map, definitely doing this free way of fast travel is much better for sure. Alright, that's like good spawn. By the way, I might as well show off where Madame Nazar is, considering I'm pretty close, apparently. Because I heard it's like right above Boulder Glade or whatever the hell it's called. Okay, someone was using Deadeye there. Great. Oh yeah, I'm noticing a lot of players, so I have a good feeling a lot of people are there probably because Madame Nazar. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. I don't fucking know. Either way, I'm not gonna be scared to check. Okay, yeah, Madame Nazar is here. For those who are curious. I might sell off my duplicate really quickly, actually.
A man once stole them, and so they kindly
What
stole
the
his
hell?
fingers for me. Those
Character
are also
ducked
not
under
for
there.
sale. Let's see the fruits of your labor.
So I'll stall off my duplicate rhubarb
Quite mundane,
for
but I will take it.
725. Not much, but whatever. That's why I'm going for a whole collection, so I can get a ton.
You could not bear to part with that. Well, I can wait.
But yeah, it's right here for the cardinal flower, whatever the next one is. Alright, here's the cardinal flower for this particular day. Alright, that's another duplicate, so I'll go to Madame Bazaar, which I believe she appears on the map once you find her once in a given day or whatever. By the way, for those who may be curious, it's not a glitch that she doesn't appear on the map, it's actually the fact that she moves around every single day, which is a pretty cool thing about the collector. It might be tedious to have to find the collector every single day or whatever, but of course if you use the internet, of course it's not hard at all to find. As long as you know how to use the internet wisely, that is fine with your answer. That's where Madame Star would be. So I'll start off my duplicate. Why not?
Let me see.
For $7,
But the whole fight is worth your while.
Alright, so next one's at Matic Pond, and it's called the Creek Plum. Okay, where's Matic Pond or whatever? Alright, the Freeze Creek Plum is somewhere around there. Which, to be honest, not that far, honestly, so I think I'm just gonna stay in this lobby for it. Yeah, it's not as far as it could possibly be. Yeah, I think my rule I think my rule will be if it's in the same territory, or at least in the same part of a territory, then I'll stay in the lobby, because I think it would be more efficient then. find the creek plums in this really bushy bush over here. Alright, 250 cluster XP, 200 XP. So it seems to give you more for your first time of getting something, which is quite nice. That's definitely cool to know. Alright, so 2 of the 9 American flowers require you to pick them up specifically at 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. And I'll list them off right now. The Agarita and then the Blood Flower are collectibles for American wildflowers that are only available from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. aka nighttime in the game. So those 2 are the most specific American wildflowers. So I guess I'll get my last duplicate one, I guess, then. However, the fortunate thing about them, with them only being available at night, is there's 2 spawns for them. However, I'm only going to show off one, actually. I don't know, I might show them both off for completeness, I don't know. Alright, this next one's at the Upper Montana River, being the Chocolate Daisy. And that's in the Red Dead Redemption portion of the Montana in West Elizabeth, I mean. So that's where it is. So with that being said, I'll be going to online and go into a lobby to go into another lobby so I can fast travel to West Elizabeth. And hopefully I'll be in the bottom half of it. If not, not too big of a deal, since I'll be same time anyways. And I believe after this one, hopefully I'll be able to go for one of the nighttime collectibles. Of course, it took me to the top part of it. Oh well. I might might also stay in this lobby to get one of the nighttime collectibles, because one of them is in New Austin, I believe. So it would actually be beneficial to stay in this lobby. It's not going to be that much travel from Red Dead Redemption's part of West Elizabeth, and then New Austin, of course. At this rate, I can definitely see myself gain all these collectibles in an hour and a half. That's definitely nice. By the way, for things like tarot cards and stuff like that, I might do all of the types in a single stream, depending on how I'm feeling. Or I might even do all the tarot card types, because there's like a few different types of tarot cards, I might just do them all in a single stream. Like, one for each type, I mean, of course. I honestly didn't even realize I was this close. Oh, I think I'm still in a new part of West Elizabeth. Because it just has this dashed line, of course, because it's not really like a technical, like, official way to get over here, I guess. If that makes any sense. Alright, I'll be going for a nighttime collectible on here. Damn it, I'm trying to get up there already. Alright, here's an official way up, so there I go. And there it is, the Chocolate Daisy, which I believe should be my last duplicate. That's nice, that's going to be the last duplicate, I would have to imagine. Oh, I guess it's not. I don't know. Oh wait, that's right, I did get a new one, that's right. But yeah, that was a duplicate. So I'll be going back in the video of GTA series videos to the first nighttime collectible, which is the Agrita, which is like right next to the Eye of New Austin, like I showed earlier. And I might also show off the second location in a little bit, or at least after I collect it. is it taking me back to... Why is it trying to tell me to go back to the top part of West Elizabeth? I marked location New Austin, for fuck's sake. Felt like checking on the trader business, though I don't think I have any supplies at all. I think it's just telling me I need to get production started again or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Alright, I'm finally like right next to there. It was definitely a very long trip because it was in New Austin and I was in West Elizabeth, which was right next to it. I figured I might as well just stay in this lobby to do it. I hope I get a lucky spawn so I can easily get to the next nighttime only American Wildflower. That would make things a whole lot easier, for sure. Because I believe there's only 2 more for me to be getting. So there's not going to be much more I can do. to keep myself entertained and keep viewers who may watch this after it's uploaded in its entirety entertained and whatnot. No, that's not it, I don't think. Oh, it is it, okay. Wasn't sure if I saw yellow or not. Here's the act for Rita, which somehow only spawns at nighttime from 10 to 5, even though it's a physical, like, standing, like, bush or whatever, which I don't necessarily understand, but oh well. Alright, so try to quickly skim through to the next nighttime collectible. Alright, it's between Lemoyne. It's in like the middle of Lemoyne for the first spawn. Okay, Blue Water Marsh is pretty much in the same area actually. So yeah, Lemoyne would be the place to go. It's on the complete other side, so obviously I'm gonna go to a new lobby. So at least show up the first spawn, which I actually didn't do it before I went into a new lobby, because yeah, I'm kind of racing against the clock to get this one in time, considering it goes away after 5 in the morning. But I believe after this one there's only one more for me to collect, so that's pretty nice. Alright, seems loaded in. Nice. So where in Lemoyne am I? Hopefully somewhere close. Oh, alright, not too bad. Because it's like right on this big island here for the Blood Flower, or whatever the second nighttime collectible is. One of 2 locations for this one in particular. Which I might go over the extra locations for the nighttime specific ones later. Not sure though, because right now I got to race against the clock to get this Blood Flower or whatever the heck. Alright, I'm making good time so far. So good. I think I'll definitely get it before 5 in the morning in the game. Oh nice, you can go right through those. That's pretty you couldn't. Oh shit, I almost ran into that. Alright, finally. I guess that's it. Cool. Sometimes it doesn't look very yellow, so I get confused by the way. So that's the blood flower. So only one more collectible for the American wildflowers to get now. I also sell my duplicate as well for the chocolate daisy, I believe it is. Ah, what? I guess you do have to find Madame Nazar every single time. That's fucked up. Oh well, at least I showed off. At least I showed it on stream. Yeah, I definitely see myself getting this done within an hour and a half for sure. Elapsed time, of course. But yeah, before I go to Madame Nazar again, I'm going to show off where the other blood flower is and then where the other, whatever the other nighttime only collectible was. So for the second spawn for the blood flower, which only spawns between 10 at night and 5 in the morning, is like somewhere down here. Yeah, pretty much right there, pretty much. And then going back to the Agarita. The second one's actually also in New Austin. At the Rio del Lobo Rock area. To like the bottom right of the circle here. So that's another extra alternative spawn for the Agarita. However, I won't be going for those extra spawns. Because of course, especially because they're time limited, but also because I already got them. But if you want another option for those two particular collectibles, I just gave another option. They're both actually pretty close to each other. Yeah, both of the Agaritas are in New Austin, so they're pretty close anyways, and same with the blood flowers, both being in like pretty much by the Bayou Noir area and then the Blue Water Marsh area. So they're all very comparable like spawn locations. And I barely finished showing off those locations actually before their time ran out. So cool. So on to the last collectible of the bunch of these American wildflowers is the Wisteria, which is an Amberino collectible, or yes, an Amberino collectible or a New Hanover one it seems. And it's above the text of the Kamasa River. Doesn't seem to be this one though. Alright, it's above this text for the Kamasa River. And it seems to be in this like big open area compared to other areas where there's like all the lining there. And to be honest, I'm gonna stay in this lobby to collect this last one. And I'll go to Madame Nazar afterwards. Which, reminders right here. Until I believe 11 p.m. PST today. By the way, the time that the 3-day cycle changes, I believe, is different from the time that Madame Nazar changes locations. Like I said, she changes locations around the same time that daily objectives change. In fact, I believe it's the same exact time that daily objectives change. Whereas I believe the 3-day cycle, like day or whatever, changes a few hours before. So like 5 or 6 in the evening or whatever PST. For those who are interested, when the set days or whatever change for where these locations appear. By the way, for day 1 and 2, you're going to have to refer to GT series videos, because if I were to stream but for the other 2 days, it would get really repetitive. Not just for myself, but for viewers, possible viewers as well, of course. So I'll only be covering the 1 day. I only intend to collect like everything like once, pretty much. Unless I come across it from like a dead enemy or something, then there's not really much I can do. I think I'm hearing vibrations here, actually. So, let me go for another collectible, I guess. That's why I'm hearing another, like, vibration thing. I don't know if there's really a way in here, which is the problem. Oh, it's getting stronger. Oh, it's right here, I guess. The Calumet turquoise earrings. That's pretty cool that I found one. Honor voucher. So I must have got another club reward tier, I guess. Club rewards, rank 23. I believe that was the honor voucher. I mean, I get free change of honor from Old Man Jones or whatever, which is quite useful for those who have yet to complete all the story missions, at least. Besides for that, it's pretty pointless, though, I would say. Because it's not that much difference in, like, honor and dishonorable and whatnot compared to the single player. Either way, I'll be going to the next collectible. However, if I do hear a vibration for another collectible, I'll go for it then. Basically, any collectible I find on the way, I'll collect it and I'll sell it as a duplicate at some point. Since by the end of the stream I only want like one of each item. Besides for the one-time streams, I don't really care. I wasn't sure if I heard a vibration. Alright, stranger, I'll do that then.
Hey,
Might as well.
I'm in a bad way. My stomach. Think you can give me a ride home? Ain't too far from here. You will.
You watch and see if it's a legitimate one. Because most of them, someone
this.
just sets you up.
Can you take me
Tries
to
to
the
rob
rock,
you or something.
down in the swamps?
Ah, fine. Why the hell not? Pretty much just camp from there, man. Come on.
This don't feel good.
So, like I said, I'll be doing anything that gets in my way, basically. To make this stream a little more entertaining. While at the same time being able to focus as much as possible on the objective at
Said it smelled
hand.
funny, but the wife wouldn't listen. Oh.
So don't
That's
get
how I don't
annoyed
talk.
when I do these like stranger things, because the point of a stream is to have fun in the game in general, not necessarily only doing the collectibles. Say, unfortunately, I'll be backtracking, but because I'm already doing a stranger, I might not do another one. I think I did a good job staying focused, I would say. Because only this and like that pack of wolves, and then that collectible, I recall being only a couple of things that got in my way. And plus, there's only one left anyways. It's not time limited like the blood flower and that Aguilera or whatever the hell it was.
Oh, we're close now. Home. I think I'm gonna go lie down now. Thank you.
Alright, I've made it past that point of that person being in my way. I should be backtrack the loggers to do this, like, stranger thing or whatever. feel like you're calling stranger events. I mean, stranger missions or dynamic events. Like, no, stranger missions are those orange icons with the people on it. Yeah, all fucking lane with their fucking wagon. And the N1899 was very different times, I guess, so I guess I can't blame them then. Again, even close to this location yet? Oh shit. Didn't realize he was there until the last second. Alright, seems I'm getting pretty close, I feel, at this point. Oh shit. Okay, it's right down there, okay. Alright, so it's this big plant thing here. Wisteria. Which will complete my collection, which is quite nice. 9 of 9. Alright, so I'll be going to Madame Nazar to end off the stream and sell the collection. But if any sort of thing gets in my way that feels rewarding enough, then I'll do it. So like right around there pretty much was where she was. And it's still like in this part of the map, so I might as well just go over there by horseback. So yeah, I was pretty much correct saying it would take around an hour and a half, so that's nice. I could almost actually delete my last stream or whatever on the American Wildflowers, because I was back when I thought that you had to use like treasure maps. Though to be fair to me, it was when like the collector role was being figured out of the other roles, because it was pretty early in the DLC, from what I remember from when I streamed it. But then GT Series started making guides, and then I realized you didn't need maps, of course, quite simply. It's definitely a very great way to collect in the game. Holy hell. Once again, dude takes a whole fucking dirt path. Thinking, like I said, 1899, different times, so I guess it's understandable. So yeah, first I'll sell my duplicate of the chocolate daisy, then I'll sell the whole collectible. I mean, the whole collection, of course. Yeah, I don't know, I might delete my first stream on these American Wildflowers since I only got to collect 3 of them. And I was doing it with a map, so to longer and stuff like that. Though to be fair, I also did get a collectible, so honestly, I probably won't, to be fair. I'll probably just keep the other one up. I collected all of them anyways, including the ones that got on that part. Because of course I was doing it for the GTA series video. So before I sell the whole collection, I might as well show off like how much it's all like worth and whatnot. Take a last good look and stuff like that of what was required. Seems I'm getting pretty close to Madame Bazaar now, so good. I believe I'm like right next to like the lockers area almost. Alright, I'm definitely sure I'm pretty close here at this point. So at least I'm not in swampy areas. Yeah, I'm not like that far from her. Okay, the icon shows so furious. I'll start cutting over this way. Oh, here it is. I didn't even notice.
What a pure and gentle spirit.
Barely
I
at
do
the
not
hour and a
trust
half
you.
mark. So, a quick recap, I suppose, on American Wildflowers. Also, I'd like to know where I am. Nice, I'm gonna beat my position on the bounty hunter, which I'm glad, because honestly, I really want to get into the collector role over the other roles. It apparently sounds like it's the most lucrative one. But even before it came out, I knew I would probably like the collector role the best. Even though a lot of people, I guess, were going to think that the collector role is going to be the boringest of the bunch. I would say that's probably either bounty hunter or trader. Like, yeah, you can make a lot of money with trader, but like, it's pretty much going to be like the same thing as like GTA Online businesses. Resupply after resupply and whatnot. And then the fucking salt missions are probably going to get really repetitive as well. But yeah, there's Texas Blue Bonnet. And each of these have their own descriptions, by the way, but of course I'm not going to read them like word to word or anything, or even at all, I would say. Because that would just be boring. Yeah, the Texas Blue Bonnet, which was in New Austin for today at least. Bitterweed. I don't even remember where a lot of these locations were anymore, I feel. Bitterweed feels like a pretty, like, simple, like, wildflower, though. Agarita. Wild rhubarb. There's some pretty interesting ones, I feel, for sure. Really interesting, like, fruity ones, and, like, that's, like, named after, like, dessert, kind of, which seems interesting. Cardinal flower. Creek Plum. Wonder how that tastes, to be honest. Considering that's the word creek in it. Bloodflower. Kept almost wanting to call it blood orange every time I was saying it, to be fair, since it was easier to remember. Chocolate Daisy. Does it literally taste like that, or is it just randomly named like that or something? It says ample sunlight, so I can see that making sense. And then Wisteria, which was, of course, the last one I got. I believe this one, and then this one, I believe, were the free duplicates that I got. Though obviously I stole the duplicates by themselves. Because I always want to end with one of each when I do these streams. Though when I don't stream, I really probably wouldn't care too much.
My best collectors all have one thing in common. They are opportunists. If there is a train crash...
Time to finally sell them. Madame Thar and her hot ass, of course. I swear she's a smoking ass bitch. Probably the most smoking character in this game so far. I'm talking about the online specifically, by the way. Alright, see what they do here. They list the whole entire collection if you have a whole collection. And then you can even individually sell them on the same screen as well.
Today. A shipment came in yesterday.
Where's the chocolate daisy while I'm at it? Here it is.
Very well. I pay more for the whole set,
$7.25. And I'll be selling the whole collection here. Wait, collected 0 out of 3? What the fuck? What does it mean? Are you only able to collect the... Are you only able to sell a certain amount of the collections? That's kind of scummy. Oh well, I'm doing it.
I have many little collectors who work for me.
275
Sometimes they squabble over a prize, but who am I to intervene?
2 roll tokens. Buck, flag. Some club rewards, basically. 1550, whatever. Fuck. I don't remember anymore. Whoa, level 28 rank. What was I before selling that? Alright, not far from rank 29 now. Alright, so I ended off the stream at rank 24 of the club pass. Holy hell, I'm like right next to rank 25 as well. I gained like 3 or 4 whole like tiers here, I think. Alright, so we gained a veteran walking style and then a frontiersman neckerchief or whatever on the next tier or whatever, which is literally in 27 XP. It's just pretty funny, in my opinion. Alright, I'm right next to rank 4 for the collector, so now I'm slightly ahead from the bounty hunter. Only reason I was so ahead of that is I make sure to cover every single legendary bounty. I make sure to collect every single legendary bounty at least once on stream, basically. But yeah, I might start doing the weekly collections on stream as well, because honestly, that was really fun, to be honest. Yeah, doing all this collecting was actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
I understand.
Actually, I shouldn't really say that, because I collected
Aha!
GTA Online goggles. Those were really fun. But I guess I'm saying from like a horseback perspective, I guess. If that makes sense.
You could not bear to
But
part with
anyways,
that.
that's gonna finally
Well,
be it for this stream.
I can wait.
I sold the whole American Wildflower collection for like 155 something or something like that. Let me check again, because I think I forgot to recap on that. Of course, there was 9 different collectibles. Collections valued at $155.50, and I sold one collections. one collections. Singular collection. I hate all these like companies say like 1 kills and stuff like that. They're too lazy to remove the S when it's only 1. I'm talking about you COD and all you say 1 kills. Like it's 1 kill, not 1 kills. But regardless, kind of dragging this on for a bit too long, I feel. So yeah, next time I stream this game, I'm gonna be talking about the event week that goes on for the week, like I typically do. Because I'm not planning to do a stream sometime tomorrow on this game. And then maybe sometime a couple days later, or maybe a few days later after that stream, I might go on to the next collection. I try to do a couple a week, I'm not sure. But regardless, that's fine. That'd be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.